you're giving. Nothing is what I say. I feel far away. Nothing is what I think. I will drown in pink. Yeah, 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 yeah. Paint away day and night, 6 hearts, hope I'm okay. You're alright, goodbye then if you dare. Someone new is pulling everywhere. I'm afraid to let them. Nothing is what I say. I feel far away. Nothing is what I think. I will drown in pink. Yeah, 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 yeah. Nothing is what I say. I feel far away. Nothing is what I think. I will drown in pink. Nothing is what I say. I feel far away. Nothing is what I think. Nothing is what I think. Yeah, 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 yeah. 'Cause I will drown in pink. Oh, 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 oh. Hey, I just wanna change the world. I just want the perfect girl. I don't wanna hang around, I'd rather be found. It gets better, I wonder, my pleasure together. Everyone's waiting, anticipating. You, I will never be alone again. I'm immune to the things they said. My heart's unbreaking. You're radiant truth. I know that you will understand, because I finally found myself. My heart's unbreaking. You're radiant. Hey, I just wanna change the world, but I'm not gonna wait my turn. I don't ever want to come down, I'd rather be found. It gets better, I wonder, my pleasure together. Everyone's waiting, anticipating. You, I will never be alone again. I'm immune to the things they said. about you. I will never be alone again. I'm immune to the things they say. My heart's unbreaking. Your radiant truth. I know that you will understand, because I finally found myself. My heart's unbreaking. You're radiant. You're radiant. Freedom.
Come on! Yo! You depend, so you always will. If you arrest yourself again, let's go! Tuesday night, election night!
Misdirection.
Yo, yo, yo.
I'm through with you.
Your hoops and my obsessions, always jumping through.
I'm so tangled, I'm so worthy. I'm just lost in my reflection.
Pay attention, yeah, you never will. Yo, yo. You got your ears lowered? Alright. Hey, man. I will overanalyze and fall victim. My venom lowers. Time to get to know myself.
I'm still tangled, I'm not worried, 'cause I am caught up in
This perfection, pay attention. Yeah, you never will. So you always will. You like this hairdo? I like it too. I'll help you clean up the mess. I wonder if you ever did, yeah. I wonder if you ever did like I did. I wonder if you ever did, yeah. I wonder if you ever did like I did. Oh! Oh! Do 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 do. Ha! Just wanna be free. Let's go! Whoa! Now I wanna be free. I wanna be free. Nothing. Free, yeah, yeah, yeah. Whoa. Freedom, yeah, yeah. Freedom, yeah, yeah. Free, yeah, 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 yeah. Woo! All right. Let's go. All right. The shirt is riding. Dude, Courtney Love, baby. Dude, she is my favorite rock and roller. Ah, I love me some Courtney Love. All right. So, dude, I'm going to sushi and a movie tomorrow afternoon. So, because we skipped the Sunday movie because I was a little behind. We moved it to Wednesday. I was a little behind on my fucking video making. Yeah, I know the hair is nice, isn't it? Dude, I might get some new product though. I've been using the fucking seaweed spray or saltwater spray. But like, dude, she had this like pomade, but like it was like a sticky pomade that I really enjoyed. So I might actually go pick some of that sticky pomade up. But anyway, tonight we're gonna get in, we're gonna get out. All right, that's what we're doing. We're gonna get in, we're gonna get out. Because I do want to get a jump on tomorrow's videos because I am going away for a chunk during the afternoon, and we're gonna go see Reminders of Him, which I am like really excited about. Jenny's like ho hum excited about, but I like, dude, I'm like hugely excited about this movie. The trailer was so good, dude. I'm excited. It's a really intriguing film, right? It's like redemption. You know what I'm saying? It's fucking redemption is what it is, boss. Redemption. Right? So, but yeah, dude, I don't know, dude. I'm still fucking around with the hair. I might get some of that pomade though. But yes, I do love the new hairdo. I love to have, I don't know, it's nice having short hair again. It's nice being able to like feel my fucking head, bro. You know what I'm saying? I mean, when you have long hair, right? You guys know when you have long hair, you don't like feel your head. You have hairs going all over. There's always like some hair you're pulling out of your fucking face or whatever. It's nice. It's like nice and also a little bit unusual to like I have my head back, dude. I know that sounds strange, but you know. But yeah. So we're going to go see Reminders of Him. I'm excited. All right. But that being said, shall we look at the day's events? Think it makes you look younger? Yeah, wait till I shave my face, too. That shit is really going to be crazy. So, dude, I say, what do we got on tap? Let me look and see what we got on tap, right? I can't remember what I put in the title. Oh, yeah, the flip. We got Cenk Uygur having another freak out. Dude, we have this Fox News segment that I want to watch. And I feel like the right wing is cracking, dude. Right? The right wing is fucking cracking, boss. They really are. You've been bald since 19. Hey man, that's the thing. If you wanna like be bald, like do it. You know what I'm saying? Like be bald. Be whatever you want to be. Dude, I do see a lot of the Matthew Lillard shit. And like I've been getting that for a while. Dude, all the gamer kids used to say that they thought I looked like him. But good actor, all right? But MAGA though, guys, they're falling apart, okay? They are falling apart. Let's just get right in with the election stuff, okay? Let's go to right, let's go to the special election. This is a big one, guys. Florida, baby. Look at this. Okay, so we have all of these districts. These were special elections in Florida. There was no primary tonight. There is a primary next week. Next Tuesday is Arkansas. But so these were Florida special elections. But guys, like this is Central and fucking Southern Florida. Okay, we have Central Florida, dude. These are all state legislature. Okay, not congressional. They're state legislature. Now, guys, I feel personally like the state legislature flips they're a huge deal because a lot of Florida has been attacking the state level, building up, and I meant a lot of the Republican and sort of MAGA techniques of the last 20 years have been about those local victories, okay? Gerrymandering the shit out of their districts after they get, local majorities or super majorities. So these local state house and state senate seats are a very big deal. And they're starting to break super majorities and shit. We've already had this in Mississippi earlier. There was a big flip. There was a big flip in Georgia. The Mississippi one actually broke the super majority, right? It was Mississippi or maybe Louisiana. I think it was Mississippi. But anyway, tonight was Florida, okay? And so the big one here, though, is District 87, guys. Guys, this is Trump's district. District 87 is Palm Beach County. That means Mar-a-Lago is in this District 87, okay? And Emily Gregory flipped it with 51% of the vote. Dude, Mar-a-Lago just went blue. And guys, can I just tell you, that's no small feat, okay? Because I hope you guys understand that Palm Beach is literally some of the richest fucking people on the planet. These are people that are getting the tax cuts. These are people that could care less about like lower class America. They are some of the wealthiest, snottiest people on the planet. And they still flipped for a Dem. This is crazy. Now, what I love about this more than anything, oh, I know what you love, you bastard. Oh, I'm going crazy. That's what I love, right? I love the fact that Trump is fucking livid. You know that his whatever mirror on the wall went flying across the room and hit the like auto pen picture, dude. You know that he like is shitting himself. Oh, even more than normal. Dude, I mean, if nothing else, just knowing that Trump is beside himself. Dude. It makes it all worth it. Dude, yes. Oh man, that is beautiful. Dude, that's huge. And dude, let's go. Ella Demalago. Let's go. Fuck you, Trumpy. Oh, fuck me. Oh, okay. Dude, Peter Stats, punk, playing on a big screen again. Dude, let's go. We love Peter Stats. Let's go. Bring it. Thank you, Linz. All right, let's go. Let me fucking adjust this. Let me adjust that. Let me fix that. There we go. There we go. There we go. He voted by mail today? Oh, I'm sure he did, dude. Dude, Trump has voted by mail in like every election but one. There was like one election where he did a photo op with Melania. Other than that, dude, that MFers voted by mail in everything. Okay, so that was big. District 87. Then another surprise win is this one down in Western Tampa, which is crazy. And this is another one. Okay, another flip with Brian Nathan. Okay, so we have Emily Gregory beating John Maples, right? Dude, beating John Barron in Palm Beach, right? John Marla Maples in... dude, I'm just so happy. I am so happy. Every time a seat flips, I'm like really happy. And the fact that it's Mar-a-Lago is flipping Dem is like, screw you, Trumpy. Okay, it is. It's the story of the night, right? Then you have another one here in Western Tampa, which is another one that both of these districts were Trump, at least +7 to plus 12. Okay, these districts. These were not 50-50 districts. Okay, not at all. These were like, 55-45 districts. Big Trump wins. Okay, significant Trump wins, and both of them flipped. Now, there's another one in North Carolina, right? Let's check in here at some of the other ones. Oh, shit. Dude, see, wait a second. Hold on. Dude, I thought I'm confused now. Oh, okay. Well, that's weird. Dude, because the runoff is fucking next week. Dude, wait a second. This is very strange. No. This is from the 3rd. Okay. All right. I am spacing out, boss. Okay. So, yeah, the other one was today, dude, North Carolina, right? Where was the special election in North Carolina? This one for, what was it, for sheriff? Oh, it's a state senate district 26. Oh, but that's earlier this month, all right? Oh, I get it. So he was contesting it. Dude, yes, Dems win in Florida, FDT dance. All right, Peter, there you go. So I get it. So he conceded today. That's what's going on. Okay, he conceded. It was earlier. Hold on. So because it wasn't tonight. Tonight there wasn't an actual election. Okay, but what it was, because their primary was weeks ago. All right. So this is the other story here. Okay, is right after Phil Berger, okay, was the Trump endorsed candidate, and he lost by 23 votes. Okay, he lost by 23 votes. He was the state Senate leader, and he was endorsed by Trump. So that means he was a very well-known name. Okay, somebody who was established in state government, and he had the Trump endorsement, aka the kiss of death, right? And so I guess they were counting the votes, right? It looks like they were counting, and maybe he was thinking about contesting it, et cetera, right? And it reported he lost the primary by 23 votes, okay? So he finally conceded, and here's the guy who beat him, okay? The guy who beat him is Sam Page, okay, who's a sheriff. It looks like, where is he from? A county sheriff, okay? Now, again, though, this is, but wait, is this the one you're talking about? But so, I mean, this isn't a Democrat, though. Like, the guy who won is I'm not sure what you're talking about here, but the guy who won is a sheriff as well, okay? So this is like, this is not a Dem, this is a Republican primary, right? Right? Like, it's a Republican primary. So I don't know why you're, whoever was harping about this, dude, fuck these guys. Screw this sheriff guy, all right? Screw all these guys, dude. Right? You heard it from BTC? All right. I don't know why BTC would be drubbing up about this. I mean, maybe because the Trump guy lost. Is that what he was cheering about? It's possibly that he was cheering about it because the Trump endorsed guy lost, right? But, Maybe that's why, right? Maybe that's why. Maybe that's why he was all excited about it. Dude, these guys, though, dude, what the fuck, bro? All right. I mean, it is impressive. I will say this, though, guys. You know what I mean? It is impressive that, you know, somebody can spend as much money as that Trump guy spent and still lose. That's impressive. To be endorsed by Trump and spend millions and lose, okay? This is crazy, okay? I mean, I guess this is why, you ready? I guess this is a big deal, right? You know what I'm saying? Because this guy, the burger guy, is a very well-known, very well-established, like politician, like very well-known. He's like big. And this guy's like a nobody. Dude, relatively nobody, just a, small county sheriff or whatever. So that is pretty crazy, though, that the Trump endorsed guy is losing in North Carolina. Okay, right? Crazy. So the sheriff wins it. But I wonder, though, dude, that is wild. See, you know what's crazy, though, too, is like, I wonder what this is going to mean in the wider spread of things. Because obviously you have the Roy Cooper Senate race in North Carolina, which could be a Dem flip. Roy Cooper's beloved. I mean, there's going to be a lot of battlegrounding happening in fucking, in North Carolina. I feel like North Carolina is going to be pretty grueling. Dude, these guys, pretty wild. That mustache, bro. That mustache is a piece of work. That's crazy, though, to win by 23 votes. 23 votes. All right. But I don't think, though, the Dems have a chance of winning that seat. You know what I'm saying? But it is like, right? It's going to be crazy, though. Roy Cooper, I think North Carolina is going to be a Senate flip, dude. I do. I'm pretty sure Roy Cooper's going to win that Senate seat. Dude, he is. He is so popular. He is beloved. He was a great governor. They love him. And so I think he's going to win that seat. I mean, let me just tell you, all of those videos of Irinia being murdered in Charlotte on the subway or whatever, on the train, all of those videos were exclusively about Roy Cooper. But I don't think it's going to work. I think when you try to pin like one murder to somebody like that, I don't think they're going to stand a chance. But whatever. Screw Burger. Screw that sheriff too, dude. That guy can kick some rocks. I don't care. But we are going to celebrate, though. We're going to celebrate Florida, guys. Okay? We are celebrating this one. All right? We are. We're going to do a little in the chair dance. We're going to do a little blue tsunami. Whoa, guys. Little blue tsunami, fucking riding the tsunami. Let's go. It's what made him lose, endorsed by Trump. So, guys, I think there's a grander scheme of things going on here, okay? And it's not just, obviously there's a probably Dem tsunami. Guys, we need to keep our eyes on the Senate, too. Okay, I think the Dems can take the Senate as well. It does not have to simply be, you know what I'm saying? Uh-oh. Hold on one sec. I think I have to fix my internet real quick, guys. Hold on. Yeah. We're going to cut out for 1 sec, guys. I forgot to put it on the 5G. I put it on the 5G. Give me 1 sec here. When I rebooted my computer, I forgot to adjust my wireless adapter. Give me 1 sec. It's going to cut out. All right, let's go. 𝗙𝗎𝗍𝗍. Ooh, 𝗙𝗎𝗍𝗍. There we go. That's my bad, guys. Okay, that is my bad. I have a, like, sometimes my router thing picks up on the fucking, oh shit, it's still on 2.4. Hold on. What the fuck, bro? Uno momento. We got to do it one more time. We're going to cut out one more time. Hang tight. All right. Now we're good. Now we're on the 5G, boss. Okay? Let's go. Yeah, now you can 𝗙𝗎𝗍𝗍. Yeah, I rebooted my computer and I forgot to check that shit. All right. Let's go. I had to turn on the special 7G, the 70G. All right, now we're good. But I forgot what yeah, I remember what I was talking about. So, what I was talking about was, not only do we have like the blue tsunami coming and the fact that I think we can take the Senate. Okay? I really do. I think we can take both houses of Congress, which would be fucking unbelievable. It would just detonate their shit. But guys, there is another trend that is fucking looking, right? That is looking not good for Trump. Dude, Lynn's videos, de facto government is going to regret those appointments. Let's go. Dude, what's de facto gov? What is that, Lynn's? Right? What I think is we do have to watch this little bit here. Okay, because we have Harry Enton, which, you know, we know he can be pretty annoying. All right, he can, dude. Harry Enton is pretty fucking annoying, boss. But watch this little segment here, because something very profound is happening to the MAGA movement that is really worrisome for them for 2028, okay? And let me just say that Charlie Kirk had sort of like, in 2024, I feel like Charlie Kirk hit his peak level of, you know, he found his groove with the fraternity guys, with the white MAGA bros, the white Christian men. He was just like magic. Charlie Kirk was. He was dialed. He was throwing out the merch. He had his finger right on the white, you know, nationalist male pulse. Okay? Like, boom, 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 boom. But obviously, Charlie Kirk is gone now, and the men are literally like bleeding out from the MAGA movement. Men are bailing on MAGA like you would not believe. And part of it, guys, has to do with this little stat that came through today, okay? Look at this shit, dude. This is unreal, guys, okay? Let me find it. One of the most disturbing stats I have seen, guys. I think I'll just go to press office. Ready? This is crazy, dude. Just brutal right here. Look at this shit. Look at this. Look at this stat, guys. Entry-level unemployment hit 13.3%. 13.3 entry level. Okay. The worst job market for newbies in 37 years, guys. 37 years, bro. That's going all the way to when I was 19, guys. Okay. Just unbelievable. 13.3%. Okay. For entry level. Now, these are like young guys. You know what I'm saying? These are like, these are young people. This is like what my son is grappling with in New York City right now, trying to find a job. He's been looking for months. It is, if you are a new, younger person, you're trying to find a job, no one's fucking hiring. A lot of shit has moved to AI already, right? Tariffs have wrecked the hiring, the economy. Shit is just getting jacked. People are struggling, and especially all those young guys, literally all these young guys came through, they got talked into voting for Trump. They're like, man, we're voting for Trump. They're like doing the TikToks, wearing the hat, dancing around, doing the jerk it dance. Oh, you love my dance. And now all of them are screwed, dude. They are living with their parents and they are not able to find a job, and they are sinking, okay? They are sinking. And it has gotten to the point where the king of the groypers, okay, Mr. Nick Fuentes, look at this, dude. Dude, this is like, I feel like Nick Fuentes and the groypers have officially hit rock bottom. Watch this right here. You ready?
Signalsports.org sent $20. Love the show.
Thank you.
67 Wang 67 sent $20. 930. Why a Obama sympathizer? He lies like Trump. Also kill all minorities.
Jesus.
I'm liking Obama now. I miss Obama.
Dude.
I'm liking Obama now.
Sympathizer. He lies like
Dude,
Trump.
what? These guys are idiots, bro. Dude, fucking his fan base. But listen, look at this.
Minorities.
I'm liking Obama now. I miss Obama. I miss the adults in the room. Get this orange clown out of
Abused
here.
sphincter nuthole sent $20.
Dude, he says, I miss the adults in the room. He says he misses Obama. Yes, he really did say this. Now, guys, he doesn't obviously, in his internals, he doesn't miss Obama. I think the point is more he misses somebody that is at least fucking reasonable and not a complete clown, dude. I mean, I know the whole world misses Obama. Let's be real, right? But again, this guy, he's not on our side, okay? This guy is a degenerate clown. But the only reason I am playing this clip is to just show you the level of disgust that they have with Trump, the level of abandonment that they have with Trump, the level of frustration with Trump and the entire right wing of American politics is like hitting a peak level right now. And what's more, what's their future, guys? J.D. Vance, Marco Rubio, dude, seriously, J.D. Vance and Marco Rubio are about as exciting as a bunion on like a mangled foot, dude. Neither one of those guys excites anyone. Like women's genitals go dry as the Sahara Desert when both of those guys walk into the room. Dude, nobody, you know what I'm saying? Nobody's excited about them. Nobody. Dude, both of their moms don't even get excited about those guys. Their moms are like, oh shit, here they come. Here they come. It's going to get boring in here. Like, dude, they are swamp creatures. Okay. No one's going to vote for them. Nobody. They are about as exciting as like an anal fissure. I'm serious. I'm not even joking, dude. Nobody likes them. Okay, now, hold on. Let me take care of this, dude. Lynn says, Florida government opened those seats by appointments. Whoops. Oh, I got you. Let's go. Now I get it. Thank you, Linz. I appreciate that. Hold on. Wait. Paula! Sakatata, sakatata. Hey! All right. Now, you ready? I'm ruthless. I am ruthless, guys. I'm not messing around. But anyway, let's get to the Harry Enton clip, though, because this clip right here is, look at this. Men under the age of 45, dude, have just crashed. Men under the age of 45 for Trump, they have absolutely bottomed out.
Donald Trump and Republicans won.
Jesus. Sorry, guys. Hold on. Blowing out the ears. Dude, yo, Harry Enton. Like, dude, you're looking smashing today. All right, you ready? Here we go.
Donald Trump and Republicans won in 2024 because of support from male voters. The only way they can win, given the gender gap in this country, is support from male voters. And male voters are abandoning Donald Trump. Take a look here. This gives the game away. Okay, Trump's standing with men. In November of 2024, he beat Kamala Harris among them by 13 points. Look at where he is now on his net approval rating. Down he goes. It's a 20-point shift away from Donald Trump. He is now 7 points underwater at this particular point among men. I think it is very difficult for Republicans to do well in this midterm cycle if Donald Trump is underwater with men. As my uncle once wrote, where the boys are, where the men are, they are underwater when it comes to Donald Trump.
Okay, so that's overall men, but what about young men who were really influential?
Yes, young men. Of course, there was a massive shift to Donald Trump from 2020 to 2024 among young men. And look right here. Whoa! Yikes. Men under the age of 25 on Trump. He won him in 2024 by 5 points. Look where he is now. The net approval rating.
Yikes.
Way down there. Down we go to negative 19 points. That's nearly, what is that?
24-point swing.
Point switcheroo against the president of the United States. When it comes to men under the age of 45, those men that had switched their allegiances over to the Republican Party are seeing what the president is doing. They don't like what the president is doing, and they have very much soured on the president of the United States, men under the age of 45.
What is it specifically that they don't like? What issues have caused them to sour on president?
Dude, what don't they like? They can't find a job. The economy sucks. He didn't do anything. War? Hello, there's war.
I think there are a lot of issues that have caused them to sour on President Trump, but one in particular, we've spoken about it over and over and over again. It's the cost of living. It's inflation. Look at this. Okay, men on Trump and the cost of living. In October of 2024, look at this. Trump was trusted more than Kamala Harris by 10 points on this issue. Now we've got a 40-point switcheroo in the other direction. Look at this. His net approval rating on the cost of living among men is underwater by 30 percentage points. You see this, there is no way in God's green earth that the Republican Party can hold on to the House of Representatives if this number holds. When you're 30 points underwater with the gender that, of course, puts you over the top in the election on the cost of living, the number one issue, that means see you later to that Republican House majority and maybe that Senate majority as well.
Ooh, wow. All right. Well, we'll be watching. Thank you, my friend.
Strong words from an aging man.
Yeah, dude, a 40-point swing on the economy. Yes, affordability. I guess affordability's not a hoax. Shit, I just shit my diaper. Dude. Okay, now I would like to add an addendum here, guys, and be like, why the fuck did men vote for Trump in the first place? Okay? Why did they vote for Trump in the first place? I mean, this guy was a clown in 2016. He grabs him by the pee. He melted down during COVID. Okay? He lied about the election for years. I mean, dude, he's such a beta. He can't even take a loss. Okay? He can't even admit he lost. This guy is a clown. But can I just tell you, I don't care though, too. I mean, I'm upset that men even got drawn into this shit. Yeah, the crypto bros even got hosed too, dude. all of their crypto is like worth nothing right now. It's like 50% down. But you ready for this? You ready for this? I don't care. As long as they're coming around, if you're ready to let these MFers fry and so we can get on with some serious business, then fine, we're going to move on. But I am telling you right now, though, guys, I know that a lot of it had to do with black woman, right? A lot of it had to do with, some of it had to do with Joe Biden. He's just old, whatever. He wasn't inspiring confidence. But can I just tell you this, guys? Charlie Kirk, okay? I'm telling you right now, whoever, whether it was Tyler Robinson or whether it was some agent of Erica Kirk or whatever, Benjamin Netanyahu's concubines, whoever killed Charlie Kirk literally changed the course of the entire MAGA movement. Like, I can't even begin to tell you, like, the impact. Like, the only reason Trump won young people in 2024 was because of Charlie Kirk and because of the work he was doing. He was on fire. He was like peaking. He was just a MAGA white fraternity bro whisperer. And that shit is just so gone now. And let me just tell you, I don't care how much Erica Kirk cries about the young white mailman. Dude, that shit is done. Okay? She is not going to win them over, man. I mean, I don't know what they're thinking. I know TPUSA probably thinks she's going to go out and win women. Dude, she's not. Erica Kirk is not winning any women to the weird trad wife scene. Not a chance. She is not going to win fucking, they always ring twice. She is not going to win over the young MAGA dudes. Never. Dude, that is just such a huge thing. Dude, it's just such a huge thing, man. It is. Dude, it is like, I mean, we may be fucking like waving goodbye, dude. Trumpy! Yes! See ya! Smell ya! Oh, it smells over here! Oh. Dude, let's go. All right. Okay, dude, Oliver, I'm sorry. I have to remove that comment. We do have to be respectful in our, YouTube doesn't tolerate people being all like overly zealous about that stuff. Because I'm not cheering on anyone, murdering anyone. I'm definitely not doing any of that, not engaging in any of that type of thing. I am merely pointing out that the act of killing Charlie Kirk has altered the future of MAGA without a doubt. You know what I'm saying? Dude, I'm not eating anyone's lunch for the feelings you have. You know what I'm saying? That like, I'm not, you're allowed to feel how you are, how you feel, okay? I'm never going to eat anyone's lunch for the feelings they have when a polarizing figure passes, right? I'm not. But it is like a crazy impact. And again, guys, you realize that the thing about these young white men voters is normally they just don't vote. Okay. So that was the thing that was sort of special about Trump's 2024 victory is through Charlie Kirk, he found a way to activate a group of voters that never vote. And they were so excited about him. And I mean, now they're all realizing they're idiots. I mean, also some of this has to do with Rogan and Schultz and fucking Theo Vaughn and all these other grifters that were getting huge paychecks to convince them. But maybe they're going to wise up, okay? Maybe the men in America are going to fucking wise up now, okay? Maybe they will, because it's about time we get a reality check. Because, guys, if you are a man, there's no way you can be voting for Republicans, okay? They have literally made our lives harder and worse for so long, dude. You know what I'm saying? They have made our lives so terrible for so long. They're the worst governing like people on the planet. Okay? They are the worst. You know what I'm saying? They are. They're so terrible, guys. It's like, I mean, it's just impossible to overstate how fucking ridiculously bad MAGA are for men. They always ruin the economy. They always I feel like they ignore actual male issues because they try to keep us on that whole, like, you're an island, you know, you don't have to be good kind of like mentality, which is bullshit, dude. I think men being good, I think men being like, you know, men being at the top of our game is really important. Okay? This idea of like us like mediocring our way into positions, it's not good for us, man. Even when the world is such where a mediocre white guy shows up and just gets the job, that is not good for men. Okay, that is not good for white men. It's not good for men of color. It's not good for any men. Okay, what's good for men is when we are working on achieving being better, period. Just like if you're not trying to be a better man in all facets of manhood, not just like earning money, not just like, you know, having a trophy wife, but I mean aspects of being a man. You know what I'm saying? Like having a full range of emotions, being aware of what's going on in you internally so you can actually make good informed decisions and not just being reactionary and being like a thin-skinned Trump who is always pinballing from one like slight to another, where the guy is like, he's never grounded. He can never make good decisions because he is constantly battling the bruises on his own ego. That shit is bad for men, okay? Ego and that thin skin stuff is what makes men like jump out of the office window and shit like that. Dude, it's like we need to work on like being whole individuals, okay? And making sensible decisions, not decisions based on insecurity and fear, okay? And that's one of the things that prevents men from voting for women. Fear. That's one of the things that prevents men from like doing their best. Sometimes men don't do their best because they're afraid that like, what if I try really hard and I still fail? So they just don't try because then they can always excuse, right? We can always excuse our well, I didn't really try, which is why I didn't get that thing. It's real fucking common. And I think we need to level up our game, guys. We do. We need to level up our game and not let these idiot, mediocre men screw up our fucking country. Let's go. All right. But I think this is good news, boss. I do. Dude, Trump, though, is fucking pissed, bro. But see, this is what this guy said right here, right? This guy said, we're not going to Democrats. We're going to stay home. That's it. You don't need to come to Democrats. And in fact, if you're a MAGA man, we don't necessarily even want you, but we do approve you staying home. Go pop in your favorite Call of Duty, right? Get yourself like a pizza. Get yourself some of those Dan Bongino wieners to bun up. Dude, nom, 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 nom. Nom, 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 nom. Dude, let's go. You can get yourself a video of the jerk it dance. You can watch that shit on repeat, okay? On Pete Re, right? Let's go, dude. Nom, nom, nom. Dude, the Bongino wieners are very popular these days, guys, okay? You know what I'm saying? They're very popular. The Bongino wiener, right? That shit is good, dude. I'm going to trademark that, dude. The Bongino wiener. All right. Dude, Trump was doing baby talk. Where was he doing baby talk, dude? Hold on. Do we have Trump baby talk? Dude, if you have the clip, put it in Discord. All right. I love the Trump baby talk. Dude, bass notes. No way, bass notes. Oh, dude, 10. 10, baby, 10. Let's go. Welcome to the new members. Let's go. Do one more. Oh! Oh! Let's go, dude. Dude, let's go. Dude, nobody 𝗙𝗙𝗪𝗧 like Paula White does, boss. Let's go, dude. Dude, nobody 𝗙𝗙𝗪𝗧 like, dude, Paula White, she 𝗙𝗙𝗪𝗧 better than any other evangelical, dude. Without a doubt, dude. Hey, Tony, you're back, boss. Let's go, dude. One more, Paula. 𝗙𝗙𝗪𝗧. Dude, Paula, hey! Dude, bass notes, let's go. Thank you, boss. Oh. Men should be builders and protectors, not pedos and grifters. I mean, dude, I will say this. I agree that men should not be pedos and grifters. I agree with that. I don't really agree with the protectors thing. Okay, I personally, and it's fine if you think that, and maybe some women want that or people want that. I personally think this, guys. Here's my issue, and I have to go on the record about this because I was raised to be a protector, okay? But what I think is I think men being protectors is a loophole that allows men to be predators. Okay, whereas instead of us being protectors, I wish we would be policemen of our own gender. Okay, you know what I'm saying? If we would police our own manhood and the men around us, then you wouldn't need protectors. Okay, we only have protectors because we allow all the men to be predators. But you know, I'm not gonna diss you for that. Like, you know, some people do like strong men or whatever, and that's fine. But you know what I'm saying? But thank you for, you know, I appreciate you putting it out there. I don't know why I'm sensitive to that protector word. And it's just because I was raised with this sense of like, you have to protect women from what? Oh, from the fact that men are predators. You know what I'm saying? And like that fucking has always bothered me. I have like a sensitivity to that word. But thank you. All right. I appreciate you, boxing MMA, dude. And let's go. And I mean, if you're protecting people, whatever. I'm not gonna fucking, you know, whatever. You do you, right? But I do want to see men. I want to see us police our own. Okay, I do. You know, because you know what's so crazy? It's like the bear stuff, guys. When you watch women answer that question of if you're in the forest, would you rather run into a bear or a man if you're alone in the forest? And like almost every woman said bear. And like, dude, that's heartbreaking. You know what I'm saying? I mean, think about that. They all chose the bear, dude. It's like crazy. And let me just tell you, can I just say, I'm 56 years old. After all the women I've known in my life, they all feel that way. Okay? They're like being alone and running into a man at night is like the scariest fucking thing on planet Earth for them. You know what I'm saying? Dude, Alchemist, let's go. Sambalala. Dude, it's true. It's true. Why? Because so many men are degenerate. But, you know, it's crazy. It's crazy, dude. Hold on, let me see. Let's see if we can find the video. All right, there's a video. There's a video I saw on like Instagram the other day, right? Yeah, here's one.
For big talkers, and wow, in an insanely viral video, random women are asked, if you were alone in the woods, would you rather encounter a bear or a man? Well, here's how they answered.
Would you rather be stuck in a forest with a man or a bear?
Bear. Man is scary.
With a bear.
Depends what man, but probably a bear.
Oh, 100% a bear, which is like terrifying to say, but
Definitely a bear.
Dude.
Some men are very scary out there.
a bear. I would say a man.
Oh shit.
One vote out of
Dude, that's crazy. I saw a different video though. It's like it is insane, guys. Like it is crazy. Maybe they were thinking of Paddington. Well, the thing is, you know, the thing that's really interesting about it is like I think part of it just stems from the fact that if they're alone in the woods and they run into a bear, the bear is not necessarily obsessed with the woman, right? But like a man is like almost always feels like a threat, man, to women. It's just gotten so out of hand. And I mean, when you think about this, guys, this is, you know, decades of abuse that women have received at the hands of men. It's the fact that 3,000 women a year get murdered, and 35% of that is by their significant others or somebody they go out on a date with. I mean, tell me, guys, tell me right now, okay, if you know women, not one woman I know right now would ever go on a date alone with a guy without texting a friend and letting him know like where they're going and shit. Like a first date or an early date. Every woman just does that because of like the very real danger that is, you know, the fact that the number one predator of women is like dangerous men. It's just so crazy how outlandish it's gotten. And I think this has gotten heightened with the election of somebody like Donald Trump, who, you know, grab him by the, you know what, right? I mean, and he is abusive and he's a rapist and he's an Epstein bestie and he got elected president. You know, it's kind of like symbolically America said, you know, we'd rather have a predator in the White House than a woman. And I mean, that's really sad, man. It is. I think it's sad. It is really sad. Now, maybe we have to get this low in order to like wise up and get sort of like out of the fucking haze. You know what I'm saying? I mean, sometimes you really have to bottom out to wake up. And I'm feeling like we're going to wake up. You know what I mean? I feel like we're going to wake up. But it's I don't know, it's pretty astonishing, you know? And guys, I've known some dudes that are pretty bad. Like, can I just tell you a quick sidebar? So I lived in this apartment that was right down the street from the Dragonfly. Dragonfly is a really like important indie club in LA on Santa Monica. And I lived on Las Palmas, which was like a block up, you know, like a block from Dragonfly, right? Las Palmas. And so I lived in this apartment, right? In La Mirada, I think was the street, right? I lived in this apartment with like multiple rock and roll guys. Okay. The drummer, one of the drummers of Soul Driver lived next to me. Okay. The drummer of Soul Driver lived here. I lived here. Another rock and roll guy lived here. Then eventually my band moved into our single apartment. So there were 3 of us living in one room. This is right before we moved to Portland. Now, the drummer who moved in with me his old singer lived like across the fucking apartment building and like 4 apartments down. So they're all total, there were like 6 rock and roll guys in this one apartment. But the drummer that was living in the single apartment with me, I stole him from this guy's band, this guy Shane. Can I just tell you that Shane, every night, Shane, we would rescue a girl from Shane every single night. He would go to a bar, he would meet some girl. He was like a really good looking English guy. He had this crazy accent, so he always was bringing girls home to his apartment. And then he would like not want to allow them to say no. And they would flee, and we would like rescue them. Like every time he came home with a girl, we would sort of keep an eye on the apartment and like make sure that those girls, like nothing bad happened to them. Dude, it was so bad, bro. It is like, and he's not the only guy I knew like that. And unfortunately, thinking about it now, like we didn't, you know what I'm saying? Like we didn't do anything. I mean, we rescued those girls night after night, but what about if we were like at a gig or something or weren't there? You know what I'm saying? And I mean, that kind of shit just is really bothersome to me. Why? Because it was a culture. We were like culturally, you know, like we don't hold the men accountable. We like protect, you know? And like, I don't know, man, I'm really ashamed of that shit. I am. I'm really ashamed of like a lot of the behavior that I like didn't speak up about, you know, in my 20s. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, dude. I do carry a little bit of shame and regret about some of the way that I was in my 20s before I was able to like break that programming. And so if you're a young guy now, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, no, I'm doing it now. And I definitely have like, you know, committed to living a better life. But I do have to admit that, you know, the programming that I allowed to take hold when I was younger was like really bothersome. You know, it's like, you know, and I mean, we didn't have the same information we have now. And it was, you know, I don't know, but you know, yeah, it bothers me. But anyway, you know, sorry, sidebar, rant. I think the important thing is, you know, we can do better as men, okay? We can do better as men with other men. And I think it starts small. It starts by like, you know, you shouldn't talk about women that way. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you know, it's like sometimes it's like you shouldn't, you know, you shouldn't harass the waitress like that. Like, bro, don't touch the waitress on the lower back, bro. Like, that's not cool, man. You know what I mean? I mean, dude, you know, and the reality is we get socialized to like say mean things to each other, but like instead of saying mean things to each other, we could just say honest things to each other and like tell them to like, don't be a creep, dude. You know what I'm saying? Don't be a creep. You know, let's change the subject. No, I'm not changing the subject. This is an important subject. Don't be a creep. Let's go, dude. Yes, stop staring. Dude, let's go. Let's go. It's important to be good role models to young dudes in our neighborhoods. It is. I think it is. You know, I think it's, you know, it comes from like speaking up in public. You know what I'm saying? It comes from, I think it comes from like speaking up in public, like because when I've seen it, like when I was a bartender, right? In particular, you would see it. You would see like a group of guys come in, and then when there's a group of guys that are alone, their insecurity sort of ramps up, and then they start performing for each other to see who can be the most like stereotypically doofusy and right? And those are the situations where we can use our voice, where we can be like, come on, man. You know, like, come on, bro. Dude, don't touch the waitress. Dude, no, stop fucking like, you know what I'm saying? We absolutely can do that shit. You know what I mean? We absolutely can speak up about this shit. You know what I'm saying? We can absolutely speak up and you know, like hold each other accountable. I believe in us, dude. I really believe in us, guys. You know, I mean, it is possible. I think in particular, it's when we're in a group together. It's when we're in a group of guys together is where it starts. That's where it starts, man. You know what I'm saying? If men shame men the way they do women, oh my God. It's true, guys. You know, I know this is a little bit of a hot button topic. And a lot of times when we talk about this shit online, like guys go into the not all men mode, you know, but there is like, we have some growth that like when we're in a group of guys, we can speak up about this shit. And I feel like there's been growth, okay? And I mean, I've definitely seen that there's a generational thing. Like, I don't know how many of you have like 20-ish year old kids, but like I said, my kid's about to turn 21. And let me just say that like his generation, most of the young people are very different. They're very much more aware of consent and the necessity of consent. I mean, there are still meatheads that sort of are like the manosphere guys, but there are a lot of young men that are like on top of this shit. Okay, there's a lot of people that are more responsive, right? Somebody said stupidity is a lack of moral courage, not a lack of intelligence. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, no, I like that. I like that. I don't know. I'm glad this shit came up, guys. Dude, so boxing MMA, thank you for like bringing this shit up. I fucking love you. You inspired like a hot button sort of awkward conversation. I think what's interesting is part of why this was swimming around in my head is because I saw a TikTok today made by a local Portland woman who was talking about her experience at the gym that I go to. And hearing her experience at the gym that I go to, I was like, you know, that actually resonates. I was like, oh my God, I've seen that type of behavior. And I have had some instances in the gym, in the sauna, where I have told people like, hey man, like just no offense, but like she told you she didn't want to talk to you. So like after a woman tells you she doesn't want to talk to you, maybe you should like leave her alone, dude. And the dudes, like their faces go white when you say that shit to them. And I mean, I'm respectful and I'm not getting up in their face or anything. And I'm just like, you know, you should respect the woman's boundaries. You know what I mean? It's like, there's like, dude, it's 2026, bro. Look at the fucking calendar, boss. Go out and look at a calendar. Come back and tell me, like, is it 1970? No, it's not, dude. It's time for you to adjust. Great stream. Love all you do in the chat. Let's go. Thank you, Tony. Let's go. All right. Change the subject in case it's a trigger for some. No, I get it. No, I'm sure, and I'm sorry about that. I should have given a trigger warning before telling the story about Shane. I apologize with that because that I realized I dumped something like pretty heavy out there in, you know, my apologies for that, dumping that like heavy duty thing right there, because I know that that's like just a huge it's a huge deal. You know, it's a big deal, guys. And like, I'll be honest, guys, I feel like men don't really understand, you know, this is not a blanket statement, but I think there are more men than not that don't really understand how women feel and what they go through on a day-to-day basis. You know what I mean? like it's really intriguing to me. Like a lot of guys see the bear or a man thing and they're like, what do you mean? It's like you have not really been listening to women if you see the bear man thing and you're surprised by it. If you're surprised by that, that means you have not really taken any time to familiarize yourself with women's issues, or the women in your life maybe feel a little bit threatened by you to where they're not even telling you the truth of what they go through. If that's surprising to you, you're out of the loop, man. Like you're not connecting with women if that is surprising, you know? And like real connection with women is when they feel safe enough to tell you the truth of like how scary their experience is a lot of the times, you know? How like endangered they feel a lot of the time, man, you know? But you know what I'm saying? But it's all right though, dude. It is like, this is how we grow. All right. This is how we grow. And I got to say though, too, I was not always this aware, guys. Okay. I was very dumb and programmed when I was in my 20s. And when, you know, it was things like joining a fraternity. It was things like, you know, like knowing a lot of women who had been through traumatic experience and that like talked to me about it. Like a lot of this was education. You know what I'm saying? You know, right? Asking a girl if she's away from everyone, if she's uncomfortable. Yeah, I suppose that can be good too. Right. I mean, I got a lot of practice as a bartender, right? As a bartender, you get that a lot. Like women come in and you can sort of tell when they're trying to be nice and then, you know, you can confirm it with them and sometimes you just try to lend a helping hand, you know what I'm saying? I mean, you know, what Princess is saying there is true is that a lot of this does start in the home. Okay. Because like, dude, the statistics, guys, can I just tell you, we don't get honest statistics because it's hard to track, but the number of females that are abused in the home when they're little is like a lot higher than people think it is. Okay. It's a lot higher. The number of abused young women, like teenagers and younger, is like, it's astonishing. It's much higher than, you know what I'm saying? Much higher than people want to fucking report. But, all right. I digress. You know, I digress. Oh, shit. Yeah. All right. I'm going to take it all in. All right. Let's go. Moving on. Dude, now we're going to move on to something a little less, like, aggressive and fucking triggering. Let's watch a little Cenk 𝗙𝗎𝗓, shall we? Because he's a fucking putz, dude. He is, bro. Oh, shit. Cenk 𝗙𝗎𝗓, Cenk 𝗙𝗎𝗓, and scene. Let's go. Dude, I'm sorry. I could fucking talk about that shit forever, though, dude. I feel like I have a lifetime of trying to, you know what I'm saying? I have a lifetime of like trying to make up for, you know, past mistakes, I feel like, right? You know what I mean? Like, you know, and I mean, sometimes that's really all you can do is fucking give it your best, try and be a better person down the road, right? But dude, we were some dumb motherfuckers, bro. When I was younger, dude, we were stupid, dude. Just stupid. I mean, I even feeling like one of our best friends who was gay and he just couldn't ever tell any of us because none of us would have been able to process it. And I always felt bad about that too. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? I always felt about that, bad about that too, that like, you know, that I couldn't even be a better friend for some people because of like, you know, that social programming and shit. It's fucking dumb, boss. But all right, you ready? Let's get into this though. Because we got 𝗙ηκε😗😶 here. All right. We got 𝗙θηκε😗😶. Okay. Dude, look at this, bro. He is off on his Francesca thing. Okay. And he won't say her name. I mean, dude, this guy is astonishing. Because again, you ready? Right? Again, it is like we're talking about that thin skin, sort of Republican male sort of entity. And this is it. I mean, it's crazy to think this, guys, but I feel, and maybe other Gen X men can say this, but I feel like as a Gen X man, I was raised to be a Republican. Society was trying to make me a Republican as a man. It was almost like they were insinuating that that's what you're supposed to be. You're supposed to be religious. You're supposed to be the head of the household. You're supposed to subjugate your feelings and stuff them down. You're supposed to pretend like you have all the answers. And if you yell at somebody or you fuck them up a little bit, no big deal. That's what men do. Men are allowed to do that, right? You have an endless line of like get out of jail free cards or be a total fucking douchebag for nothing cards. I mean, they literally raise you to be that way. And it was the 90s and the rock and roll men of the 90s that like helped make me a Democrat. I mean, that and Ronald Reagan. Okay, watching my parents vote for Reagan, nothing was going to radicalize me more. And I mean, I was always pretty sensitive, but there's no doubt that that society itself was trying to compel me to be a Republican. Okay, that and in fact, it was subtly saying if you're not a Republican, you're not really a man, right? Like socialization tries to make it seem like Democrats are women, right? And they're even doing it now where they talk about, ooh, the women are getting so liberal, or the feminists. You can't be a man and a feminist, you know? And it's like, dude, all of that shit is fucking, it's a clown car. And they're still doing it. They are still doing this shit. But anyway, the reason why I bring this up with 𝗙ηκε😗😶, with 𝗙ηκε😗😶 over here, is because he is about to show us an example of that really thin-skinned guy who like can't let go of Francesca calling him a little bitch because he is a little bitch. And I mean, he's got a salt and pepper chia head thing going on. That is really like, I'm not loving it, but all right, let's watch this clip. You ready? You ready to see 𝗙ηκε have a little bit of yogurt meltdown or what? All right, here we go. Let's go.
So, Cenk, how can you reach independence, even right-wingers, with what you discuss here? TYT is great, but we all or mostly all agree with you. Piers Morgan panel, not enough. Having a big debate with Ben Shapiro, shutting his mouth up, maybe. Look, brother, I've had debates with all of them, including Ben Shapiro, Ann Coulter, Dinesh D'Souza, you name it, I've debated them, okay? Are we going on more shows? Yes. Next month, where I'm going to go on one of the largest shows in America. Did I go on Tucker Carlson? Yes, I did. Will I go on all the other shows? Yes, I will. I will fight and fight and fight until we get to justice and we free America from the Israelis. But thank you for caring. Thank you for wanting to know more about it. And yes, I'm going on independent shows and right-wing shows to try to reach more of those voters and get them on our side. I think it has been a spectacular success, if I'm being honest.
Dude, what's the independent shows that he has been on? Like who even has an independent show, dude? Like what is an independent show? Does not exist, bro. You know he's gonna endorse Tucker. He thinks it's been a smashing success. Like, dude, what is his smashing success? because Marjorie Taylor Greene like put her hand on his knee underneath the dinner table or what? Right? Right? You know what I'm saying? Like independent. No, I'm not talking about, he's not talking about that type of independent. He's talking about independent like voters, like somebody who's in the middle of the spectrum. He said independent or right-wing shows. And there are right-wing shows and there are left-wing shows, but I don't believe there are any political shows that are like independent. Everybody's got a lean, dude. There's nobody without a lean. I don't think there ever was anyone without a lean, man. You know, people have a lean, dude, and there are too many sort of trigger issues.
But some people say, no, don't go on right-wing shows or independent shows and try to convince them to be against the war. No, hate them. Drive away our allies. The Palestinians don't need help. The Middle East doesn't need help. Drive away right-wing allies. Oh, otherwise you're not a good progressive. Yeah, I see those people, and those people have betrayed America. They've betrayed Muslims. They've betrayed the Middle East, all for their personal brand. Okay, I know you're so clean. No, I'm gonna go on every right-wing show and every independent show that'll have me and make the case against this war, against Israel's control of America, and against Israel's slaughter of Muslims to no end.
Dude, he is absolutely on Francesca's ass, bro. Oh my God, dude. Like, what? Where does he get this idea that the progressives have betrayed the Palestinian people? Like, why does he keep saying that? Why did he tell Jordan Uhl that he's not helping fucking Palestinians? What the fuck is this guy on, bro?
That's a vulnerable community you should care about, but I know your brand has to be sparkling clean.
Dude, your brand. Dude, he's so funny. Look at him. Dude, look at him, bro. Oh my God, dude. Look at him, bro. Look at him. See, this is why women choose bear, guys. Let me just tell you. I'll take the bear. Dude, I'd rather see the bear. Guys, I'm serious. Dude, I'd rather wake up next to a bear than this guy, bro. Oh. He's so crazy, dude. He is so crazy. Hold on, I want to see the meltdown again.
And yes, I'm going on independent shows and right-wing shows to try to reach more of those voters and get them on our side. I think it has been a spectacular success, if I'm being honest. But some people say, no, don't go on right-wing shows or independent shows and try to convince them to be against the war. No, hate them. Drive away our allies.
Dude, drive away our allies? Like the right-wing shows are your allies? Give me a fucking break. Dude, and by the way, nobody's ever told him to not go on right-wing shows. No, like, you know what I mean? People go on right-wing shows all the fucking time, bro. Of course you go on right-wing shows. You go on left-wing shows, you go on right-wing shows. But here's the problem, Cenk Uygur. You don't go on left-wing shows, you fucknut. You no longer go on left-wing shows. You're afraid to go on Emma and Sam, right? And on top of that, when you go on right-wing shows, all you do is trash the left wing in an effort to get them to be nice to you. And then they're not even nice. Like fucking Dr. Phil called it YTY, dude. He didn't even know the name of your organization. And you're out there like polishing his knob. Dude, that is not winning allies when you're out there being like a codependent freak, polishing knobs while the people are shitting on you, and all you're doing is like reinforcing their idea that everybody hates the Democratic Party or hates the left wing, and you go out there and let them embarrass the shit out of you, and you grovel and you take that shit just because you're so desperate to have somebody like make you feel like you're doing the right thing. Dude, Cenk for Nanny 2028. Yes, let's go, Tony. All right, let's do the goal too. I saw somebody mention fucking dance party. Sorry. Here we go. Let's make it happen. Dance party. Dude. But nobody has ever told him not to go on right-wing shows. People go on right-wing shows all the time, man. Dude, all the time. All the time. Dude, Dr. Phil is that guy's bothersome, okay? He really is. Like, Oprah brought him in. I'm telling you right now that Oprah, I'm sure she has a lot of feelings about Dr. Phil. Because there was a time when, like, people liked him, okay? There was a time when he was sort of a voice of, like, you know, I don't know. He was different. He was, like, appeared vulnerable and honest and no nonsense. And Oprah brought him in and sort of established him as a sensible, like, person. And then he, like, I don't know, dude, he became this sort of, like, reality TV manipulator, you know? And I think, you know what it is? I think it's like power and money. I think power and money really fucks people up sometimes, you know? You know what I'm saying? They have gone in with the white nationalists because they're loudest on Israel. Yeah, no, I know. I mean, that's another thing, guys, that I think, and this is the problem I have with Cenk Uygur and with 𝗙𝗙ecie𝗶𝗹𝗀. It is that they're blurring the lines. Like, they are so adamantly anti-Israel that they will partner up with, like, anti-Semitic people just to have allies. And I think that's a problem. Like, I think being anti-Zionist and wanting to cut off the aid to Israel and wanting to put Netanyahu in jail is one thing. Like, of course, you all want to do that. We want to crush AIPAC. But we don't want to partner up with Nick fucking Fuentes to do it, okay? Because that's not going to get us there, guys. That's going to fuck that shit up. And they're like Cenk and Anna's obsession with Tucker Carlson. Tucker Carlson does not care about protecting Palestinian lives, okay? He does not, okay? Dude, Lucy Lou's mom, let's go. Dude, LFG dance party, let's go, Ella. Dude, Tucker Carlson... Tucker Carlson does not care about Palestinian lives, okay? He does not. He does not in any way, shape, or form, okay? You hate when people use Palestinian suffering? I know, dude, I know. And a lot of these, like, a lot of these groyperish types are trying to sort of use the younger generation's, like, feelings for the Palestinian people, and they're trying to get their groiper mitts on them, you know? Do you know what I'm saying? And yeah, Tucker is a big time nepo. He's wealthy, you know, he's heir to the Swanson the Swanson TV dinner family, dude. He is rich as fuck. But I've had a real problem with 𝗙𝗙ecie𝗶𝗹𝗀 and with Cenk Uygur on that part, which is like them being willing to partner with anybody who is anti-Israel, even if it is somebody like Tucker Carlson. And I think that that's like shitty, okay? That's really shitty and dangerous. And that's also, guys, that's what MAGA does, okay? MAGA partners up with anybody who agrees on the couple of core issues or anybody who agrees on a common enemy. They don't care if you're a Nazi, as long as you have the same common enemy. And I think we on the left, like, we need to be better than that, okay? We do. We need to be better than that. We need to be smarter than that. And we need to be more selective than that, which is, you know, when I see Nick Fuentes saying, I'm going to become a Democrat, it's like, no, you are not, okay? You are not becoming a Democrat there, buddy. No groypers allowed there, Hoss, okay? It's not going to happen. Dude, I'm not going to wake up one day and I'm sharing a party with Nick Fuentes. I mean, he would have to, like, renounce groyperdom and go through some serious healing and do some serious, like, I need to atone for my sins kind of behavior. And if he did that for like a decade, then I would be like, all right, dude, you've earned it. Now you can come on over. Okay, I would. If he actually put in the work, if somebody really puts in the work to be a better human being, I will allow it if they're actually putting in the work. I don't care how big of a bastard they are. I mean, I don't think I'd ever do it with Trump. Let's be real, or the Epstein crew, the Epstein class of guys, those guys, fuck those guys. Those guys are never getting in. So I wouldn't do it with everybody, but you know what I'm saying? But I mean, if you've had some consistent fucking like sensibilities where you do draw the line and then you do the work to be a better human being, I'm open to shit. Okay? The Koreans, the Vietnamese, the Afghanis, the Somalis, the Iraqis, the Iranians, it's always about saving people who we never hear speak in media. Interesting. Interesting, boss. That's right, that you never hear their voices. Yeah, no, I'm fine with Nick telling people, yeah, dude, Nick can say what he wants to say. Tell people to not vote. Tell them to vote Dem. Tell them to vote for whoever. But I just meant if Nick Fuentes came to me and said, I want to be a Democrat now, I'd be like, yeah, no, you're going to have to make some amends there, homie. Right? We're not going to call you a Democrat just yet, okay? Dude, they may vote blue this time, but always vote red. Yeah. I mean, you got to see. I mean, guys, I feel like I can tell. I feel like I have a pretty good radar for when people are actually doing the healing work, because you can see it. Right? I mean, a great example is like, you know, look at Nancy Mace. Okay, Nancy Mace talks about Epstein and she talks about being raped and all that. But you look at Nancy Mace's behavior and you know she's not going to therapy and not dealing with any of those issues. Okay, you know it. You're like, yeah, I know you've been traumatized, but I also know you're living in your trauma. It is like emanating from you. Like I could like warm my hands to the fire of Nancy Mace's trauma. I'm serious. I'll be like, Nancy, come here, bro. Oh yeah. Whew. That shit is smoking, right? Dude, never liked Cenk. He's disingenuous and never a genuine stance on anything. Yeah, no, Jose, you're not wrong. I will say this, guys. Let me just tell you. Okay, let me just tell you this. I never really was able to buy into the TYT thing. I mean, I know that like I didn't discover them until later, right? I didn't know them in, you know, whatever, 2008, 2005 when they were first blowing up. But I always had some issues with TYT, and my issues were always with Cenk Uygur, okay? I liked Anna, you know, 8 years ago. I did. I thought Anna was feisty and outspoken, and she really like, you know, cut through the shit and I really respected that, you know, but I always had an issue with Cenk Uygur because he never feels like he's being honest. You know what I mean? I mean, the only honesty he has is that he's always enraged, right? He's always enraged. Dude, Cenk is. But it's never about what he's really talking about. It's just like he just seems like he hates people, right? Or he hates the fact that, like, you know, he hates himself or something. He's got some kind of rage that's like phony and performative and like he's just trying to find, you know, your wallet, right? That's all. Every time I see him, I feel like this guy's looking for my wallet. It's like, get your hand off my ass, fucking Cenk. You know, my wallet is not in my back pocket, right? You know what I mean? He just looks like he's looking for a wallet. Nick needs to stop using blue hats. Yes, Petrozzi, I couldn't agree more. Dude, Tony Sled says it's a grift to rush through scripts. I mean, they're definitely grifters, you know? And I will say this too. I think this guy was a Republican. And for the most part, guys, I don't really trust a lot of Republicans who like become whatever populist. I think the Republican to populist pipeline is some bullshit. It's like, I just don't want to be associated with the Republicans, but a lot of the populists are actually Republicans. Okay. You know what I mean? I mean, they try to use populism as a cover, like saying, oh, we reach out to all people. They try to make it seem like they're really not misogynist fucking creepers, you know? But populism is, dude, Cenk Uygur has nothing to do with populism because he is one of the least popular things on the entire political circuit. Seriously, dude. I mean, you know what I'm saying? He is like, I mean, he's not as negative as Stephen Miller, but he's definitely in the same zip code of unattractiveness. Right? I mean, he's not like a nasty ass Nazi like Stephen Miller is, but if I were to develop an unfuckability scale, fucking Cenk Uygur and Stephen Miller would be like neck and neck, bro. I know that's like hard to, it's true though. I'm like, dude, Jesus. Both of them are like, dude, I'm not, nobody's touching them. Dude, maybe that's where the rage comes from, right? We do remember his Cenk's incel blogs, right? But that's just how I feel. He tries to fix the left way too often. Yes, Tony. Dude, let's go. MTG got therapy. She may have gotten a little therapy. She may be getting therapy, or I don't know, maybe she's grifting. I don't know. I still don't think she's like very compassionate. It's hard to tell, but maybe. I mean, sometimes people do. Maybe after her fucking, right? Maybe after her divorce or whatever. Who knows? Who knows? It's hard to tell though, because people, like, everybody's playing a character now. She's grifting. It's highly likely she's grifting. She is. I still though, dude, she again, I want to see her atone, okay, with the shit she pulled with like David Hogg and with her transphobia. Like, MTG's gonna have to do more than just be mad at Trump, okay, in order for me to like think she's a decent human being. She's gonna have to atone for, you know, a lot of her negative behavior, dude, right? You know what I'm saying? She like, that's just it. You don't get to, you know, I mean, I'll tell you right now, there's only one person that I have seen recently that seemed like they were actually making an honest effort and they're not really coming out fully plugged. But I feel like Ashley St. Clair, I have seen some exchanges from her online, actually talking to like transgender influencers and saying, look, I'm really fucking sorry. And I really would like your help in helping me, like, you know, try to undo some of this shit. Okay? Ashley St. Clair, she's the woman who Elon Musk got her pregnant and she like had his baby, and then he's been erupting over her because she made some comments about Vivian and Elon felt like really attacked. Okay? She's started to, like, I've seen signs. And again, I feel like it's a long road. People like to instantly switch, but I've seen some actual good faith efforts of her putting herself out there to say, like, I'm sorry and I would like to do better. Everyone's playing a character now is so true. It is, James. I mean, that's what's hard. You know, I mean, that's kind of what's hard, guys, about now. That is really, really hard, is that everyone is playing a character. Like always. It is like we are now living in a reality TV world where everybody is almost always playing some type of character, right? Like we're all performing. I mean, we are performing, you know? And so, I mean, I don't know, right? We'll see. We'll see how it all shakes out. I feel like it's a long road though. You don't get to be like a right-wing shitter for 20 years and then you be nice for 6 months and we forget about all your right-wing shitterdom. Okay? Let's see them advocate for sensible political candidates. Let's see them like reach out and ask the people they've hurt how they can do better. I think for me, that's a big one, right? Like if you have been offensive to trans people and you actually publicly, like on Twitter or your public profile, reach out to transgender people and say, look, I really fucked up and I would like to be better about this. Like, what do you think I should do? I think those types of moves speak volumes when you actually reach toward the communities you have harmed and you ask them to guide you. I think that's a really big step. It's a big step, okay? That is a big step. You know, I think reaching towards, instead of just saying, I'm trying to change, you reach out to the people you harmed. It's, you know, it's making amends. That's how amends are made. They're not made by simply saying, I'm sorry. You have to do the, you know, there's like, you know, in AA, you learn that you don't say you're sorry. You take the actions of being like, everything's an action. You take the action of like atoning, not just verbally doing a verbal and trying to get the, you know, you're forgiven sort of deal, right? It's about changing our actions. You know what I'm saying? Oh. Yeah. They must do 6 hours of community service for 2 years. All right. Dude, let's go. Hey, man, everybody's got their own system. But 𝗙ηκε𝗍𝗋, though, dude, this guy, just a performer. So what did Hank say? Hank says, not beating the little bitch charges. Cenk Uygur melts down about Francesca again, dispatching his, what is that? What is that, dude? What are those two emotes? What does that mean? Thirst face, right? Drink face. Dispatching his army to attack, carefully avoiding. Dude, it's so funny. Carefully avoiding her name, of course, as is coward tradition. After heralding his right-wing guzzle tour, he says they betrayed America, Muslims, the Middle East. The straw manning is so pervasive and fundamentally dishonest, it exposes the shallowness of the logic. If your argument only works if you surround yourself with hallucinations, it's not an argument. All it proves is how little you respect your audience. Oh, all right. Straw man. No, it's straw man, right? Straw man. His straw man army. Now I get it. Straw manning. That's good. That's good. I like that, Hank. That's good shit, boss. As Cenk mocks Francesca by air quoting vulnerable communities, please see my documentary. He's making a documentary about his experiences at TYT. Hank is, okay? And about a community we formed at TYT in secret due to vulnerabilities they unionized, okay? Living TYT's so-called principles only to be met with union-busting lies and erasure, right? Look at Francesca. She's like so mad. Dude, this is amazing. Oh my God. Dude, he is still bent. Dude,
we free him.
Dude, can we pull up the Francesca little bitch though? Yeah, isn't that toxic? And guys, can I tell you too, the thing about Hank Thompson that is so fun, okay, is that Hank Thompson was unionizing people at TYT, and TYT under Cenk Uygur was union busting while Cenk Uygur was running for Congress. That motherfucker was running for Congress as a Bernie progressive while actively union busting at his supposedly progressive network. I mean, how like elitist, tone deaf, like how fucking Trumpian is that? That is about as Trumpian as it gets, guys. Okay? That is as Trumpian as it gets, dude. You literally don't get any Trumpier than that, okay? Dude, I want to find the clip, dude. Gotta find the clip. It was Cenk and Francesca doing oh, here it is. Here it is.
It is concerning that there are so many former TYT employees, and let's put Doran Rubin aside, but people like Ben Dixon and Emma Vigeland, and even longtime contributors who were editors like Hank. I remember Hank, and like the fact that, you know, he helped start the TYT union and now has obviously
nothing.
Okay, but I knew Hank was such a great guy, and Emma and Ben are such. I'm just saying. I'm telling you.
Dude, look at how dismissive this guy is. Every one of his former employees, all of them great people. Okay, I've had interactions with almost all of those people. With Ben, with Hank. They're like really genuine fucking human beings. And he's just like, just filled with like nothing but vitriol, right? When these were like the people that he was like bringing up through the ranks. Dude, LFG, Ella, let's go. All right, guys, hold on. I'm going to find this clip, dude. We have 8 minutes. 22 and 8, baby. Let's get the dance party. Yes, thank you, Nameless Nick. Dude, I'm going to find the clip, though. That's not the clip. I want to find the actual little bitch quote. You're a little bitch. I'm going to have to Google. Dude, she's so good, right? I think I have it in my own videos. Let me grab it here. He looks awful. Yeah, no, he does look. He looks terrible. Hey, what the hell? Which one is it? Dude, I fucking have made so many videos. I don't know which one it is, bro. Dude, why is this clip so hard to find? Oh, shit, dude. Oh, I don't know what that was, bro. Jesus, dude. Hold on. All right, you got to be careful looking around on the internet, dude. Jesus, I did get rid of my hair, boss. All right, there we go. We're back. Dude, stop stupidity. Let's go. Let's go, dude. Dude, you can't even search on the internet anymore, boss. Dude, Shin Godzilla, let's go. Thank you, boss. All right, we're gonna fucking. Dude, no, I'm not leaking anything. I was just searching for Francesca's Fiorentini's thing, and I think it pulled up some stuff that looked a little suspect. So I had to zip on out there. All right, dude, there's never going to be any leaks of like any adult content because I don't keep adult content on a computer. I'm not like that. But you got to be careful what you search for. Okay. Oh, yeah. No, that's a good idea. Let's go to her YouTube channel, right? You got to be careful what you search for on the internet, guys. Okay, you do. Dude, there we go. Let's see if we can search here. Stop stupidity. Let's go. Dude, why is it so hard? Dude, how's it going? Let's go, Bryce. It's going good, dude. Dude, why is it so hard to fucking find this clip, dude? All right, hold on. I'm going to fucking look for it here. Let's go. Dude, it's going good, though. Oh, shit. Train ride is rough. Yeah, three trains. Dude, that place was like out there, boss. Let me see here. Oh, here we go. All right. Here we go. Let's see. I think this is it.
What did it get you? Nothing. You know why? Because you look like a bitch. You know what I'm saying? You look like a bitch. That's what it is. Like, that's just what it comes down to. You don't look like a fighter. You don't look smart. You look like a bitch. That's just the reality.
Dude, you know what I love about this? What I love is the way she says it quiet, right? She's like, you look like a bitch. You look like a little bitch. She like goes down and like even whispering, you look like a bitch, Cenk. Yes! Dude, I only had to face getting banned. Just kidding, dude. Stop stupidity. Let's go. Let's go. Isn't that crazy? Yeah, no, the delivery is insane, guys. The delivery is fucking beautiful. Let me just tell you. All right? Let me just tell you, guys, the delivery is incredible. Okay? Incredible, guys. Seriously. Just amazing, boss. Right? She does it. She does it profoundly. Okay? I love it. I love to fucking see it. Right? Dude, let's go. So good. So good, boss. So good. All right? All right. Dude, again, though, like, Cenk just can't. Oh, we have a minute. Oh, shit, dude. Sorry, I got fucking caught up. Less than 2 minutes. All right, guys, we're going to extend the dance party goal for 5 minutes. All right? So let's do it. We're going to go 5 minutes from right now. I'm going to set a new goal. All right, we need, what do we need? We need 18. All right? So we're going to start another goal. Hold on. We're going to do this. Okay? Because we fucked up. I fucked up. All right? We're going to end this goal. All right? And then we're going to remove it. Okay? We're going to fucking start a goal. And we only need 18 though. I'm going to say I can only do 20, but we're going to do 15 minutes. All right? There we go. We're going to reset the fucking dance party goal. All right? Let's go. There we go. Pony up. Let's go, Nick. We got it, boss. We got it. Let's go. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Let's go. Extra time. Let's go, in green. Let's go. Yes. Yes. Dude, Cenk. Ella, let's go. We got this. All right, let's go. We're going to 5-minute this thing. Dude, why are they not showing up on the goal? It did that last night. What the fuck is going on, bro? Right? Did I do it right? Yeah. Oh, I did it right. People filling their gas tank vids are wild. Dude, why are people are making gas tank videos? What the hell is that, bro? What the hell why are people making gas tank videos? What are they doing? Oh, because of the price. Oh, dude, yeah. No, how crazy is the price, dude? What is the national gas average? Petrazi, let's go. Dude, thank you, boss. Appreciate you. Dude, it's like $4. Dude, stop stupidity. Let's go, brother. It's good to see you. $3.97. Oh my God. Dude, the national average is $3.97, dude. Dude, it's $4 already. Brutal. Dude, here it's like, that is crazy, dude. $4 already. That's the fucking average. Dude, that is nuts, guys. That is nuts. Dude, it's even $3.60 average down in Alabama. $3.50 down there. I mean, dude, when it's fucking $3.50 down on Refinery Row, you know they're hurting. Because, dude, these guys down here keep gas so cheap, they keep people junked out on it. $4 in Florida, right? Dude, $3.80. It's pretty cheap in New York. I mean, people don't use gas as much in New York, right? Because of the subways and stuff. Dude, California, $5.80, $4.80 here. Guys, I have not filled up, okay? I have not filled up. I filled up a couple weeks ago, right? I filled up a couple weeks ago. So I've been pretty solid. Shout out to your new kittens. Let's go. Thank you, Suki. Welcome to your new kittens. Pay nothing lower than $5. Yeah, no, that sounds about right. I mean, it gets pretty expensive, guys, on the West Coast because we're way far away from the refineries. Jen W, let's go. We are far away from the refineries. And not only that, guys, not only are we far away from the refineries, but we tend to add gas taxes because, we have social services here. I know in Oregon, there's pretty good medical benefits, and a lot of that is paid for with gas taxes. One thing I love about Oregon, though, personally, between you and me, thank you, Stop Stupidity. One of the things I love in Oregon is I love the fact that we don't have any sales tax. To me, that is one of the nicest things. Josiane says, has some good news. Department of Education finally processed my student loan forgiveness after 2 years. I am debt free. Josiane, let's go. That's huge news. Dude, that is huge news. Yeah, no, there was an explosion in Valero at like a refinery, right? But we don't have sales tax, which is really nice. Okay, like sales tax is easily the most regressive tax. It is like absolutely the most regressive tax. Dude, Stop Stupidity, let's go. Dude, can I show you? Let me see if I can find this. Oh, I don't have it. It's on my phone. All right. I was going to show you something, but dude, let's go. Pine Box Dance Party. Pine Box. Let's go. Oh, paid $4.85 in Milwaukee. Wow. Dude, that's crazy. Yeah, dude, sales tax sucks. It does. Dude, sales tax is so bad. And when if you look at sales tax by state, okay, this is where you get it, right? Here's where, let's see if we can find somebody who has a map. Dude, sales tax is like in Oregon, we have none. California is 6%, okay, statewide. What do we have down here? Okay. Dude, what the hell? I don't want this. Get rid of that shit. Florida, dude, right? What is Florida's sales tax? 6%. Texas, 6.25. Arizona is 5.6. Dude, like that shit adds up, dude. 6%. Dude, what was that? Who had 7%? Indiana, 7%. But some of this, though, like then they have it on like food and shit too, or restaurants. Yeah. Yeah, no, you don't want that shit. That shit is super regressive. Dude, 7% in Mississippi. Dude, brutal. That shit is brutal. All right. And that doesn't include local. Yeah, because I was going to say, I think in LA it's like 10%, right? It is. It's crazy in 10%. Dude, I love the Trump stickers. I don't know, dude, Suki, I get infinity miles to the gallon on my bicycle. All right, let's go. Dude, I love this sticker, boss. I don't know if you saw this sticker, but where is it? It is this one. Right here, dude. Look at that. Dude, now that is the sticker right there, bro. Dude, Trump 2028, bro. Dude, Iran, your prices up. Oh, I love it. Dude, brilliant. Brilliant, guys. Dude, this shit is brilliant. 20.28. Dude, yeah, no student loans. See, dude, yeah, I paid my student loans off, except a couple of them did get canceled because they were from a predatory institution. So I got like $6,000 worth of student loans canceled during Joe Biden. The last $6,000 that I had left because the place was predatory. Jen W, thank you. Love your channel and the people in the chat. I appreciate that. We love you too. Right? So yeah, there was that, right? There was some student loans did get canceled for me, which was nice, man. It really was. It really was like helpful. You know, it came during the pandemic and shit, but it was only because of the predatory nature of the student loans, right? It was because the company was predatory. So everybody who had loans from that institution got them canceled. But man, you know, I just don't understand why people wouldn't be like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't understand why people wouldn't be cool with student loans getting canceled. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't understand why people wouldn't be cool with that. Like, you know, even if I paid all mine off, I am fine with somebody else getting help that I didn't get. Like this whole idea that, mine didn't get taken away, so yours shouldn't. So dumb, bro. So dumb. It's like so selfish. You know, there's no reason to be selfish. You know? I mean, dude. Right? Although I will say, I think I got a speeding ticket yesterday, guys. I'm pretty sure I got a speeding ticket yesterday. A camera like snapped a shot of me, and I think I got a speeding ticket. Yeah, it could be a costly one. We're gonna find out. We're gonna find out, boss. It was not good. Okay, it was not good. You know, I mean, I think I'll be able to go to traffic school, but I was going pretty fast, and I didn't realize they had a speeding camera on this one street. Dude, I hate those cameras. Dude, in Arizona, they have them on the freeway, boss. Right? You know what I'm saying? Although, like, dude, that's nuts. Having them on the freeway, like, it's speeding ticket cameras on a freeway. Like, come on, bro. That's just cruel, dude. Dude. Right? You posted a thread? All right, I'll check it out. I don't go to Blue Sky very often, but I'll check it out. have a glove compartment of tickets. I do not. I don't really get a lot of tickets anymore, right? I did when I was younger. All right, guys, 4 minutes. Here we go, dude. We need 7 more, guys. Let's go. 7 and 4. Let's secure this dance party. Let's get this fucking show on the road, baby. Ready? We're running out of time. I gotta go make some videos. Your last ticket was 1988? No way. Dude, 4 minutes, baby. Oh, shizzle. Dude, we got this. Dude, there it is, Engrain. Let's go. Coming in hot. Oh. I must dance. We must dance. Stop stupidity. Let's go, baby. You're back. You're back. You're quarterbacking. It's amazing. Dude, Nicole, let's go. Oh, dude, pony up, punks. Let's go, Nick. Dude, I love the lemons. Thank you, Nicole. Appreciate you, boss. Happy birthday, Dutch. Let's go, Suki. Dude, let's go. Engrain coming in hot. Dude, Tony, let's go. Yes. We're going to make it. Oh, we're going to make it. Yes, we are, dude. Stop stupidity. Let's go, baby. There it is. That's it. Now we can hit 2 more and we get the bonus. All right, 2 more, we get the bonus. There we go. Engrain. Let's go. 1 more, and then it's going to show that we got it, but we already got it. And there it is, dude. Just like that, we got it. Holy shit. All right, let's go. Dude, thank you, James. Let's show some love, chat. We got this. We got this. Crawling win. Bringing it home. Bring it home. Let's fucking go, dude. Let's fucking go, baby. All right. All right. Pine box. Pine box. Weren't there some Jersey Bryce picks that I was going to show you? So I don't have Jersey Bryce picks, but he did say I could share it on stream. What we do have is we have this from the general chat. So the other night, Elfinator was in here, and Elfinator donated money and said Bryce should get a jersey with it. And so Bryce, wait, where is it? That's the wrong thing. So Bryce did get a jersey. Okay, he bought an Islanders jersey. And tonight he graced us with a photograph of himself in New York City. He was at the Islanders game wearing the jersey that Elf bought for him, right? His Islanders jersey. So there you go. There's Bryce in NYC in good old Elmont, New York, right? Fucking rocking the Islanders game. They were down 4-1. They did come back and didn't win it, but almost tied it. So there you go. They did not win. They lost 4-3, right? But nonetheless, it was cool. I didn't even know he was at the game. I was like responding to a Mariners video, and he sent a picture of the stadium, like inside, there's like this dude's head and a hockey rink. And I'm like, are you at the fucking game? Dude, that's amazing. Dude, I love that shit. You got to live it up. Dude, Anne-Marie, let's go. Let's go. All right. Dude, let's fucking go. All right, now, guys, I told you, though, tonight was going to be like short and sweet. Okay, tonight had to be short and sweet because I do have some shit to attend to tomorrow. I'm going to sushi and a movie. I'm finally getting to see Reminders of Him. I've been looking forward to this movie, right? That's one of the actors from It Follows, and she is like, dude, it's so cool. Okay, I'm excited about this movie because not only does it look like a really good movie, and the trailers were like super nice, but guys, there's a like the woman in it, okay, is like she's transitioning. she's basically been a scream queen, okay? And I love that, like when somebody who gets pigeonholed, right? Like she was in It Follows, she was in Long Legs, so she has been like a horror film actor, but now she's doing like a lead dramatic role. And to me, yeah, that's what it is. She like accidentally like killed her fiance in a drunk driving crash, and she went to jail, and then she comes out and she's trying to see her kid. But I love that when an actor goes from where they've been sort of pigeonholed and says, no, man, I want to be taken seriously as an actor. So it's like a big movie for me. I'm like I get really excited about that shit. Dude, I think It Follows was like one of the great horror movies of like the last 20 years, you know? You know what I'm saying? I do. Should make that Trump 2028 in a diaper shape. Let's go, dude. Dude, let's go. All right, so dudes, we made a dance party though. That means we fucking danced, don't it? All right, let's go. Let's get this. Dude, yeah, It Follows was great. It was really good shit. Oh! You guys like the hair? Dude, I've been getting a lot of comments about the hair, baby. Woo! What the fuck is wrong with me? I don't know, guys. I'm just a little batshit right now. A little bit of manic. Let's go, baby! Oh! Let's get it! Dude, I was just feeling the vibes, bro. Dude, it is the 25th of March. Oh shit, dude, it actually was the 25th. Let's go, baby. All right, here we go. It's time to get real. It's time to get a little deja vu. Oh.
They have a lot to say, but
notion that I will make it out somehow. Whoa! A little deja vu, gonna get it right. A little time with you and I can see it light. A little deja vu, gonna get it right. A little time with you and I can see it light. Things will turn out alright this time, I know.
Oh shit! Alright. Dude, let's go! Dude, that one felt a little reckless. I would rather be in hell than regret. Do you need anything like I need you? Oh, let's go, guys! Like I need you. You know I do. Let's go, baby! Whoa! Dude, you like the hair? I like the hair. It does look good. Are not my words, tell me where are mine? Most of the time, wet my face with reality and permit me to breathe before I do it again. Thank you guys, I'll see you tomorrow. Good night, any